Sorry, guys. Now I want to share something about the Wish Labs, right? Who are sponsoring the entire um, vouchers and all. So let me share something with you and some other exam tips which we will see shortly. So this is my I have a couple of screens here. Let me check here. Okay, right. So now Wish Labs, right? What is Wish Labs? Wish Labs is a they give a lot of trainings, workshops, and all. It's a just like if you know about there are many companies who do the um, uh, actual authentic exams. They are Microsoft partners, and also they give you a lot of things inside, right? So if you want to learn and you think that the even for PL 900, you need more practice. You can just go and search, right? So I search for PL 900. Okay. And then you will see that I have a couple of questions. They have videos. So it's something which is you can have your hands dirty, see whether when you are your skills are matching okay for your exam. Okay, something very important, right? Because few of the exam could be tricky, right? For example, your PL 900, sorry, or 100, 200, 300, 400, right? And each exam depends on the each country. They are pretty costly, right? So it's best to use the use something which is important. We have other sites called Udemy. What happens is I found that there are a lot of questions which are incorrect, right? So this is my gut feeling. But here in West Labs, right, they are written by actual experts, and also they are everything is which is authentic, right? And seen actually past few of the questions using their thing. So something which you can go and learn for that. So I give you a link here, so you can as a reference, and you can see. Okay, so okay, I hope everyone can see my screen, right? Okay, and these are the our sponsors, right? So we have to showcase what they have for you guys for as a upskill your skill set, right? So if you want to go had your hand dirty, found that something is useful for you, you can go for this link. Okay. Second thing is from Microsoft. If you want to get there are a lot of exam, right? If you search for a PL 900, I search for PL 900, which he sent here. So PL 900. Okay. Now you can see that lot of things you have. One tip I will give to you is that please, if you're going for Microsoft exams, write it immediately after 1 month, right? Because when you get your details, I mean, I'm sharing that from since morning from Nandeep and my sessions to Power BI, you have at least a basic idea. I will recommend to write exam within 1 month, right? That is something could be a tight for you, but at least within 1-2 months you write this exam because the questions keep changing, right? I'm the certified trainer. I do a lot of trainings in my in Singapore, right? And then I found myself that I have to keep updated because questions are keep updating. PL 100, 900, 400, 600, they keep updating. So I will recommend that if you when you write any exam, write it within when you have your all your things ready, your PL 900, your MS Learning, this videos and all much easier. Okay. Now, second thing, which is people have said, Aroh is quite expensive, 990 USD, right? Anything free we can go for. Yes, you can. The free thing is here, right? So I go to something called as Power Virtual Agents. Sorry, not so Microsoft Virtual Days. Okay, and this Virtual Days is something which is given free for all the people across the globe, right? So I want to search for something called as Power Platform. Search for here fundamental. You see, our next session, I mean, which Microsoft providing is that the free training is given by Microsoft at 29th August 2022 at this timing. It's a different time zone, so you can just go for that. And what you will do, will get once you go for this 1 day training, they give you a voucher and then it's free for you. Okay, if somebody don't know, please go for this. It's cheap, free, and then you can get your don't have to pay anything there. Okay, so that is something about think and Gokul. Now you can introduce me. uh, Gol Goloknath,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah, yes, yeah. Okay, sure. Thank you.
yeah. Hi, Aroh. So, shall we start or we'll wait for another 2-3 minutes? What you guys say? Maybe any comments? I think
Um,
we are
is
casually discussing. Yeah.
I think it's a quite long day. I think we can just start it, and
We'll
then
start.
because we have to do the quiz as well. So I mean, let's don't kill the excitement. Let's do the session and then we can do the quiz. I think I'm very excited about the quiz. Right? Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So let me share my screen then. Hello everyone, and welcome to our next speaker. Uh, who is Aroh? I think you guys are listening since long. Actually, he is talking about as he is in another side and organizing the things and introducing the speakers. So now let's listen from Aroh, who is going to take us through Power BI. So we will discuss Power BI topics. What are the different on Power BI? What are the different things are there to learn? Okay, related to PL 900. Over to Aroh.
Okay, thanks, Gokul. And let me start my slides. And I want to do different, the same thing which we have covered from the some Nandeep till Kevin. We are doing the same thing. We have same content. We just changed the slides only. Nothing much we have done. So let me start my slides and then. I'm very excited actually. I love Power BI. I do a lot of projects internally in my for customers. I do a lot of webinars. Every 2-3 every month I got some session for Power BI. So I'm pretty excited to share something with you guys. Okay. So okay. So about myself. Okay, uh, I just put in 30 seconds. So my name is Aroh. I'm a technical consultant. I'm Microsoft MVP certified trainer. I do a lot of trainings for my customers and also a trainer. I do a lot of trainings for last 3 years. I'm doing training for a learning partner, right? And this is my LinkedIn profile. And this is my blog, which I updated quite regularly, right? If you see, and this is my Twitter handle. So 30 seconds is part my profile. Let's talk about Power BI now. Okay. Yes. And so this is the second last topic. Kelvin mentioned about the sixth topic, which is called as the Power Virtual Agents. Okay, and this is around is 20-25% of your exam course. So there will be a lot of questions around 10 around 10 around will be there. So you have to be get aware and be get practice with this. Okay, and again, what because this is the fundamental exam, right? Fundamental exam that is that you can is an overview is nothing which you never give you some kind of scenario based kind of things. So you have to just get the your definitions what which product does what, so you get the things and the questions are not straightforward. So in morning session, right, we covered about Canvas app, model driven app, and the Power Pages. We also saw with Yash, we talk about the Power Automate Desktop. We talk about Power Virtual Agents. So they are questions which are related to the scenario, not scenario. The if you this product this way, how you can actually this which product does what, right? So you understand which product can do and how you can achieve it. Okay, so it's just not a definition. Obviously, you get definition, but you have to understand which particular tool help you in solving the problem for the customer or for your end users. Okay, so we see it in the demos. I'm actually proponent of using more demos than slide deck, but something which is important to get you introduced to what Power BI. Now, how many people know what is Power BI, right? Okay, I give you a change the question, right? When the Power BI was released, which year? Any question? People can unmute or put the question there. When the Power BI was released, which year? No,
2016.
2016, yeah, that's okay. It's 2015, yeah, and this is the first product which Microsoft launched in the Power Platform. There was no Power Apps that time. There was no Power Automate, so they're the first product, and this is a very one of the best tool which Microsoft released, and it was a really good tool, right? And it's the base is again with Excel, but it's much more powerful than Excel, right? So we'll see how it works for this. Right now, I put some star, right? Why I put star is reason being that you will have some questions in your PL 900, right? What is Power BI? Nobody will ask this question in your PL 900. Please do, if you think that the question and answer like that, no, you never get this thing. The question will be, okay, I'm working in a marketing department, and I have a lot of data sources, one from my Excel file, one from my SharePoint, and I want to share a report to my management. Okay, which tool I should use? Okay, the answer will be Power BI, right? Because Power Automate making apps. Power Automate help you to automate your services, right? And Power Virtual Agents to help you to creating chatbots. The fourth service, which is called as reporting tool, which is called as Power BI. Okay, so what is Power BI in general? Power BI is a collection of different sources, different services, and you could have some actual data sources or some unrelated data sources, right? Example, SharePoint, right? I can have connection with my SharePoint. Okay, I can have it with Dynamics. I can have directly with my website, or with my Excel file, or with my SQL Server, or with MailChimp. You can have multiple data sources in one place and show a dashboard like that. How beautiful and how easy it is. Actually, it's quite easy. Once you know that your data, you know how to do the cleanup is super easy. But I'm going to go step by step, walk through what are the steps so that you can able to understand the core concept to the clear exam and also for your real life. So I give you two tips. One tip is to for your exam. Second tip, which is for your real world. Okay, so two things we will see in the letter. So first thing, the Power BI concept. What is Power BI? Power BI is a tool. It's a desktop tool and at a service through which we can have some resources. Now there are two resources. One resources is called as a shared resources, which means if you have Power BI Pro, then you can have a couple of companies share their own data, right? And second is dedicated, which is Power BI Premium, which is you host your own VM, all your hardwares, right? That is the capacity, right? Second, we are the workspaces. Think about your solutions in which we have seen in the time sessions, right? We have seen in maybe in Ritika as well, right? So solutions is similar what you had and as a workspace. That one is used for your collaboration. Okay, so that's the first in workspace. Second is your data set. Your data sets, it could be your Excel file, could be your SQL Server, could be your JSON. Any data could be, right? So I can have my data and have a mashup. So I can do inside this, right? Then I can go for the shared data sets. Okay, I'm just with the reports and dashboards. So today we'll talk about reports and dashboards. Okay, and there are actually differences, right? What is the report and dashboard? We see in detail in my demo. Okay, now again, if you've seen in today's sessions, we have seen that they are something a template. In Power Apps, you have a different templates. You can have a budget tracker, help desk system. Same thing you have, you can see in the Venkat's and also in the Yash sessions as well. They have showed some templates. So here also you have a scope of creating a templates. So example of the analysis of the tracker, the data from the your from usage. So maybe you have a company and you want to see how much data is used by SharePoint, how much data is used by Exchange. I want to see the for adoption, then we can use it. So this is again template. You just install, just like in you install in WhatsApp an app. Same thing you can just install in your Power BI service, and then it will work for you. Just like install and it will work for you. Plug and play kind of thing you can do. Okay. Then then we can get data. Now, I will show in the data that there are lot of ways we can get data. So we can get data from SQL, from a Salesforce. Somebody asked for a Salesforce, from Excel, Google Analytics. Everything is available for you. Okay, so we can get data and something called Power BI Editor, which I show in my demo, and the three tools which we can use as a normal end user, right? The first one is a Power BI desktop, right? When you install a new PC, you install Word, Excel, you install your Visio projects and all. So you have to install something called as a Power BI desktop, which is a free tool. Yes, it's a free tool through which you can make changes in your application, your reporting, right? I show in my demo soon on that. Second is your Power BI, right? The mobile, right? So you can use the same thing. You need to install your Android or in your iOS, install an app, and the same report can be seen in your um, mobile as well. And third is a Power BI service, and this is the only way you can create dashboard. Okay, and the desktop you can just make reports. Okay, so this is something which we'll see in our demo. Okay, Luton. And then we can do data modeling. We do something, all the things. So don't worry, I will show step by step how it works so you can get a clear idea how in your exam, how it can be used and how in real life, how you can use it. Okay, I had a lot of blogs, a lot of things which I make and I can share some videos later on, but at least you can have a clear idea how Power BI reports can be used, consumed, and shared and published in my SharePoint, something which we see in my demo. Okay. Now, something which is also shared that there are a lot of visuals which we can use it. Okay. In my visuals, I have something called as bar charts, area charts, and also, I mean, many charts you can go for. And but we feel okay, maybe one of the customers said, Aroh, these charts are okay. These are out of the box. I want to have some my own custom visuals. Fear not, everything is available for you. So you can have a custom visuals which is provided by app source, which is a just like your Play Store kind of stuff. And then you can install in your own apps. If you have the capability as a developer, you can publish, or you can just use it and plug inside your Power BI report. Okay. One thing if I just focus that always get certified visuals. I will tell you what I mean by certified visuals in my demo later. Okay. Now, before I go to the demo, just 5 minutes, I will give some slide deck and then we show. First thing what we happens that when we have a data, it could be very raw, right? And for our end users, we have to show something which is meaningful with them. Okay. So example, I have Excel data. I have Excel data. Okay. I also maybe I have a SharePoint. Okay. I have also have a Salesforce also, right? And I want to show this thing. Okay. So if I do all combination, right, it may look the report become very messy. So I have to clean it. So I have to make it transformation that it will work for me, for for my management or for my end users. So transformation is something very important to make report easy for your end users. Okay, if I just mash up and just show to them, nobody will see the reports because it's totally useless for them. Okay, so once I'm done with this thing, then I can publish to my Power BI report, and then I can show to my SharePoint or into Teams, irrespective. Okay, so we have to transform, clean the data, right? I mentioned that data could be not clean. We have to transform, maybe have to remove few of the columns. That is the cleaning the data, right? And then we work on the aggregation, right? We have to see that how much data is sold by specific um, um, state in India, right? Maybe in Maharashtra, how many uh, televisions, smart TVs were sold in Mumbai, right? How was sold in Pune? What about Gwalior and Bhopal? How much is sold, right? So we have to get aggregation. So we can also use it just not for summation, also for maybe very complex scenarios we can do it as well. Okay, and now nothing about the security standpoint. We have to secure the things, right? So whether who can share the files, who can't share the files, that is a part of the your security and admin. Now, I won't go in detail, but there are few questions will come about something called as a row level security. I want to give, for example, I want to give access to a specific city called Gwalior, but I want to give access to the Bhopal agent, right? So how I can give permissions? This is called as a row level security. This is also possible, but I'm not going to in depth on that. So something which, so again, which Venkat mentioned, there are a couple of case study which Microsoft shared with all the partners. So you see, this is the thing which we can do. Now, let's go started with the Power BI. I'm showing you all the things in detail. Now, everything from now on will be a just demos, complete demos. Okay, so I don't want to bore you with this, which is something which is I'm very excited, which is about demos. So I just click on this. I just close this. Yeah. Okay, so where is my Power BI? Yeah, so let me go here. Okay, and just like you, I have Word document, right? I have my PowerPoint. So you have to install Power BI desktop in your PC, right? So example, I go search here, search for Power BI desktop, download. So it's free tool, right? If you have Office license and all, doesn't matter. You just download it. Okay, and then you search here, go for advanced option and just download the Power BI desktop. This tool, I have a lot of confusion with my many customers that Power BI is it's not free. Is it actually it's free? It's free if you don't share the files, right? So there are three licensing. One is a free edition, one is a pro edition, and there's a premium edition. It is free if you're not sharing the files with others. Okay, so we can just do it, download the file, and then we'll get this screen. I'm using my account. Okay, now let me go walk through about what is Power BI desktop. This is the tool which is get updated every month. They every month have an update. Okay, and that's why your an exam which is called as PL 300, your question will be keep on changing all the time, because Power BI desktop and the service is keep updating every month. So the question are keep on adding all the time. So you have to be aware on that. But for the PL 900, it's okay. I just want to share you what is happening in. So in the next 5 to 10 minutes, I'll just walk through about how this tool works. Okay, then how to modify and how to publish will be do in the next few minutes. Okay, let's walk through what is Power BI desktop. So you see this is something called as report, but it is empty. Nothing is here. This is my data view. There's no data here. And this is my relationships, which is empty for me right now because I don't have any data so far, right? No data, right? But I'll be doing fetching some data soon. Then if I click on get data, you will see there are many data sources, right? I can go to the Excel, I can go to the website, I can go to OData, I can click on the more. Okay, What happened? Please. Yeah. Now, this is a way that you can connect. Again, you can connect to your multiple data sources. Okay, so I can connect to the file system. I can to the databases. You see, ton of databases I can connect to. Just not Microsoft. You can connect to the Oracle, IBM, Teradata, SAP, everything. Even the Amazon Redshift, you can connect. Okay, and something which we have to tell you that which Kelvin also mentioned, that Microsoft will never test anything which is preview on beta, because Microsoft changing whether this connector is working fine or not. Okay, then we can go for power platform, data marts, data verse, everything, right? And again, Azure. So all the ways we can connect without any issues. So I want to show you very easily. I can connect to Azure Blob Storage. I can connect to the SD Insight. I can connect to Azure Data Bricks. Any way I can connect, right? And there are other applications like to SharePoint, to Hadoop. Every way can do it. So I didn't count, but maybe you have around 300, around 100, 120 data sources you have to be able to connect. Okay. Now, I also mentioned, let me mention that there's something called as certified connectors. So out of what is certified connectors, how we can use it? So first thing is certified connectors means that Microsoft checks. There are a lot of people who develop, there are a lot of ISVs, many partners create a connector. But this connector by third-party developer, are they are they also maintaining and supporting, right? So I give you a real example. One of my customer want to have a word cloud, right? They have a lot of topics and all. And that time the word cloud was not part of that. Even it's not here also, it's not there in your visuals, right? If I see the visual, click on the visual, you see there's no word cloud. Yeah. So I just download from the one of the website, and then so after 1 year, the word cloud didn't work at all. So the user have lot of data from their SAP from your SQL server, but they told me Aroh is not working. Can you check? Then he found that support. I mean this is by community people, and when I emailed them, the developer team, that this person has left the company, then I can't do anything. So always go for certified connectors, which Microsoft always support them, right? Don't go for any top 10 they carry those things. Everything which is actually support, go for that. Okay, so that's something which I have faced this issue. Just want to let you know. Okay, and you can just do it now. Before like Clevin showed the story, right? I'm telling a story also now. Okay, the story is about the use case which Nandeep mentioned and Ritika mentioned. So first thing, we in the morning session, Nandeep and Ritika mentioned about um, visits and the building, right? They mentioned about a use case. So let me recap what they do. I just have a Word document. So so what they're happening, right? They have a company. There's a college called as a Bellows College. It's an education institute, and there are multiple buildings. Okay, I give you a scene, a storyboard for you. Okay, the problem with this college, right? That they have no way to collect the data. There's no anything which they can easily collect, right? Everything is manual process. So what they want to do, they want to modernize using the visitor registration system. Yeah, so this system, they want to do it. So many partners, many parents, many students come. They want to have something as a visitor, right? So they can see, okay, who has come, what time, check-in, those kind of things. Okay, and you have to build something called order, some kind of security tool, everything. But for our use case, we want to do something called as we build a building is like they have many buildings, maybe from one for the finance college, one for the finance for the IT department, one for the computer department and all. So a lot of buildings they have, and they want to track of the visitors. they track visitors. So that is a use case. Okay, very simple use case. Just want to recap. They want to do a college. They have a college. They have lot of buildings, and a lot of people come visit, right? So they want to maintain the create an application which is called a visitor management system, and all the people can go in those buildings. Okay. Now, what we have to do is that we have to make a data model. Okay. Now, in the morning, if not done shown to you, that's when you recap. Data model is a heart of your application. Again, I repeat, your data model is the heart of your application. Okay, if you have seen any application like SharePoint, SQL Server, everything, your relationship and the columns and the rows, that will actually dictate how your tables and your forms and views will work function. Okay, so again, recap this visitor and the buildings are your main tables. Okay, so I just have again, I'm already made. So I have a one table called as a visitor table and one building table. Now in Dataverse, we already have one table called as contacts. So I don't need to create these tables. It's already built for me. Okay, so I will say this one is default building. I already created and visit I already created. Okay, so it's something which we work on that. Okay, so let me share about our data model. Okay, before actually I showed my my data model first. Okay, this is my data model. Okay, this is my tables. So let me go to building. Okay, in my building you can see it is taking some time. Okay, so if I see the building, I have some columns. Okay, I just short by the filter by BC. So this is I have some prefixes. So I have a building name and building ID, right? This is the unique ID, right? So if I see, click on the my table, I can see that I have a couple of columns. They have a different building ID and the names. That's it, right? Nothing much we have done. So I added some buildings and the tables and the ID. That's it. Okay. And I also have something called as a visitors, right? Who can access, able to access, right? So if I click on the visitor column, I can maybe I am many people. So these are the people who actually came for this building to this college. You can see the visiting time, what time they come. Okay. So this is the something which we build in our relationship. Okay. Yeah. See. Now, one thing I will want to share with you is that um, that we have to make relationships, right? So if I just want to show you again, repeat it again. So you have the contact and you have a primary key and the foreign key. So one to many, right? So again, building also have a many, one to many. So one visitor can go to many buildings, right? Same thing, one contact can go to many visitors, right? So we make some relationships. So in my relationships, in my data model, let me show you relationships. So I have one relationship with my building, and with the contact, one to many to one. Okay. Same thing I have done with my relationship as well here. If I'm building. So if I have a building, I have a building department. So this is the only thing I've done so far. So these are why I'm sharing it with you, because maybe you're not seen it, not seen the data model thing, but in entire PL900, we're working on a scenario which is called as a Ballo College, which have buildings and visitors. Okay. Now, Aroh, how we can make reports with that? Obviously, glad you asked. I'm making report now with this. Now, what I will do here is that I will our where is our data source? Our data source is in Dataverse, right? PL900 classmates. So I go and search, I click on here, get data, or I can get data any place I can go. I click on get data. Okay. And I have in my demo environment, I have many applications, you see. So I do lot of demos, so you can see that. Yeah. So I have created one demo, which is a table. Okay, and I have defined something called as here BC building. So I have this building and BC visitors. Only two columns I'm connecting to. Okay, I click on load. Okay, and then I will able to see and just load it. Now it asking me to, do you want to load as an import or data query? So just want to give you the idea that when you import, all your data will be actually input into this Power BI report. Okay, it won't go to your Dataverse. Yeah, it's just importing inside your Power BI, or your relationship you can will be installed in that. So second option is data direct query. Direct query means that the data will be still inside your Dataverse, right? And you can reference it. But for the performance standpoint, and I've seen many other scenarios, the best to use is an import function. Much easier, much faster. So I click on OK. So what I'm doing, I'm just fetching the two tables from my Dataverse. Nothing else I've done. OK, so that's just want to show it to you. OK, so I have details and all. So I do go and I see. So there you see that they have I have buildings, I have the data, everything is here. OK, so if I click on the building, click on building. So you have building, you see, connect that. So I have a building ID, you see, I can see building ID. And if I click on the building ID, it's the same thing. So only difference is in the building column, they have an ID. So I just map it. So what I will do, ID to ID, I just map it. So what I can do, I have to, because I make relationships, I just click on here, here. Okay, so this is a one-to-one mirroring. So this is you will see visually now. So this BC building and BC building exactly same, right? So this is relationship, just like your primary and foreign key, the same way I'm doing it. Nothing much I'm done, right? So let's do it. I save it. Okay. Yeah. Now I can make some changes. I can make some graphs. I can make some reports, and I show you something which is maybe you can able to appreciate. Okay. So let's recap. I've just make a data model. I just import it into my data verse, and then I make relationships. OK, this thing can be take 1 week, 2 weeks, or maybe a month. Depends on your complexity of the data. Right. I've seen many customers of mine that when they start making a data model, it's become 1 or 2 months exercise to make a data model because their data is very complex. Now, our scenario is very simple. So we are going to a simple technique. OK, so I'm going to show you scenario there. OK, and so I go and first thing I want to show something to for my users, right? So I just click on the okay, I just go to building. Okay, and then I go or no, sorry, it's not a building. Actually, it should be name. Just and then with the visitors. Let's change to, yeah. So I'm just changing to, I'm just changing the model, just changing the columns. Okay, I'm just making a that data there. Okay. And what I will do, I just get my building name and the visitors. Okay. So it's not a very valid one. So I go to building ID. Okay. So I think this is not a very valid. I just want to go for this. Let's go. Okay, and then you see the things. So let me go back the one which I already created for you guys, because the thing is the data which I got, it's not the correct one. So I just go to the one which I already pre-built, because I expect that some issue one might be there. So I just go to the one which I did it. Okay, yeah, it's this one. Okay. I just want to give, because I want to give the things what can be done for the report specifically, right? So in my report, right, I already have a tables, right? I already have a tables. I just in my table, I have all the data, right? What I want to do is just want to publish to my reports. So I already have data from my visitors and those things, right? So let me show to you. Listen. So in my this table, right, you see, yeah. So I when I click on this, I have a table called building. Building name is here. This is my building name. And I also have a visitor, right? So how many people went to this building? How many times, right? So in this way, I can able to publish and show to my end users that maybe for the Alpine suit, how many people visit it and every day. So I can have an idea on this, right? So I can just publish, I can go change the things, right? I can filter the things, right? So something which we can easily do, right? The main thing which I want to show to you, and this is quite simple, that I can click and publish. And main thing I have to make a dashboard, right? Make a dashboard for this. So this is the report. The main thing is about the report and dashboard is that report can have multiple pages, right? So I can have a report which is have the start date and the end date. Okay, so this is the end date, and I can have a building name. Okay, yeah. So in the reports, you can have multiple pages. In dashboard, you can't have. So what I'm going to show you, I just click on this click on publish. This one, when you publish it, is still free. But the only thing you can't publish sharing with for other people, right? So I go click on, maybe I have a classmate. Yeah, click on this classmate. I have created this report. And soon this report will be published into my Power BI. Okay, so I click on Power BI report, Power BI report. Okay, so there is my Power BI report here. Is classmate. See, just published now. You see, it's already published. So I want to see, and I want to see whether I can make a report. You see, I have 2 pages, right? Right now, I want to make a dashboard of this. Okay, what is use of dashboard? Dashboard is you can ask natural language questions. For example, I want to ask a question about new dashboard called as a demo for EL 900. Okay, and then I also ask the question from here also. Okay, now if I go to my dashboard, you see, just like in your car, right? You have a very limited information, right? So maybe I want to ask question about the number of visits for number visitors. So I can ask questions. So maximum capacity state. So there's no capacity here, maybe because my data set is not very precise, maybe, right? So I want to have how many people visited, show the visitors. So all the information I can do, I can make as a report and I can make as a visual in my Power BI report. So in this way, I can publish and share with my team members. Okay, the how we can do it, I can actually able to share it like this, or I can able to export. Okay, this is a report. I just go back to my uh, report here. Okay. I can actually I embed this report to my SharePoint Online. Okay, so I just copy it. I go to my SharePoint Online, office.com. I go to SharePoint Online. Yeah, maybe I put in Teams with data. I add a page. Okay, and then I add a web part, Power BI, and I add this report, this link which I shared with you, right? And then you can easily embed inside your Power BI. Okay, so I'm not demo on Power BI. Okay, so this is something which is we can easily do and publish for our end users and maybe share with your management as well, right? But I want to do same thing for my teams as well. How we can do it? Same thing I can do. I just go here. Okay, I go to my teams. Okay, so something, and you can also embed in your Power Apps also, right? I have a demo for that, but I think we are short of time. Just want to show you how it's possible, right? So maybe I have a couple of teams. Okay, maybe I want to add my Power BI report here. So add. So what I'm doing, I just going to the one of my teams, and I add a tab. Okay, and I search for Power BI. So I search for Power BI. Okay, and then I search for where my the new report which I just published, right? I just click on. It's still searching, and then we can just surface this report, the new report, which the classmate report, right, which has buildings and visitors. That information can be refreshed. So I go to my classmate one. Okay. Demo on Power BI. Yeah, so you can actually embed within the context of your Microsoft Teams. Okay. Yeah, but one thing which you have to ensure that what we have seen in today's session, that what is possible from the licensing perspective, only access you have is for Power Apps and Power Automate. Power Virtual Agents and Power BI is not part of your subscription, right? So that is the thing which you have to take note on this. Okay, so again, from the exam perspective, there are a couple of questions might come, but mostly they ask about relationships, one to many, how you can make it, when you can use it, difference between reports and dashboards, and you can go for questions which are I shared with you as well. So it gave you a very good feeling as confidence that you can attend this exam, and also for your real life, that how can we easily do it without any kind of uh, nervous breakdown, right? Something which is the people who have lesser confidence, they think, okay, I'm not good enough, but with this sessions which we have showed to you with experts across from the expert fields, so at least you have confidence now that you can go and attend this exam. I will recommend within 1 month will be a um, good time for learning for that. Okay, so any questions so far? I by that you can just um, Golak, any questions here by anyone here?
I'm checking actually the questions. I cannot see any questions actually.
Okay, I think it's a bit a very long day, right? So okay, yeah. But guys,
Yeah.
seriously, if you have any questions, you have, I think we have experts here. They can answer you. If not today, Golak has given links for you that you can just connect with us, and then whether it's Twitter, whether it's LinkedIn, even YouTube, all the things will be there shared with you. You can ask any questions and then we can reply to you. It depends how much busy we are, but we reply to you about to our capacity, right? So please see and how see that and give all the best for your exam soon. And then anything you have anything which you think that want to connect, you can connect with us, and then we can help you in any way. Right? I'm do a lot of trainings and all, so I can share with you some more details. But I think today's should be end on the session. So Golak, I think we can start the quiz.
Actually, I'm thinking we can start now the quiz or we'll complete the feedback first because quiz, what I'm saying, the another track two still going on.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. So maybe I
Yeah,
can address the Prakhar Gupta's question. Can you please
yeah,
share again
yes,
uh,
yes.
the fast forward integration of Power BI with the SharePoint? Obviously, right? So Prakhar, what I give you some other examples, right? To get the idea. So oh yeah, maybe this DA 900 this thing. So this is the one the report which is using report and dashboard. So I want to embed this class, right? So I'm going to go to this click on report here. I click on the report. Okay. It takes some time. I think I have a lot of tabs, maybe because of that, or is something which is the data which is tricky. Yes, let me refresh. Mm. Okay, yeah. So we have this report. Okay, okay. Now I already showed you that how easily you can have your reports published. Unless I do close this one, I close this one. Um, this one. Okay. So what you have to do once you have done with your all your relationships, all your data is cleaned, all your reports are published, click on publish, and then you will have this kind of view. Right now, if I want to publish this report, I have three reports, right? One is a sales summary. Okay, which I can just filter. Okay, I have my question and answer also. I can have a question and answer. This is a natural language, right? Go to channels. So everything is shown to me. I go to profits. This is my AI visual. Okay, and the category. Now I think that is this report is very good for my team to share, right? So one is actually I can export uh, to my to at a PowerPoint, or I can share with my team, right? As an email or Teams and other things. But if I want to embed, if we want to embed into SharePoint, the option for us is going to file, right? And go to something called as a embed report, and something there are a lot of options, right? The one thing which I share with you, if you're using Power BI free, then you will have this link called as a publish to publish to web, right? Which is a free. And you will have some social media networks there. You have Facebook and Twitter and all, which is not safe. But I always recommend to my customers that always go to SharePoint. When you use embed SharePoint, your data is saved because it's encrypted data, right? So I click on SharePoint Online. I copy this link, okay, and then maybe I go, yeah. So you see, this is one of the report which is free edition, right? you see that I have something called as a Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn. I think most of the customers never go for this edition. So best one is to using the Pro edition. So in Pro, I can add a page. Okay, okay, I add uh, a link here. Let's add a link. Okay, and I search for. Now you can embed in Power Apps. You can embed Power BI. Everything you can do. All the things are there, right? So for our use case, I just using the Power BI. Okay, and I add the report. Okay, when I add the report, I will have the link, the same link which I showed to you. Okay, and then you can see it. I have a 3 different pages. You see, I can filter. I can do filtering also. You see, filter option is there. I can just click on this. Now you can see here when I click on publish. When I click on publish, there's no social networks, right? Because it's a paid version, right? I can have a different um, uh, views. I can have filtering. I can do filtering by years. I can do things which are meet my requirements, right? So this is the way you can able to publish and embed into your SharePoint. You can do any other ways as well, right? So Prakar, this is the way you can embed here.
Okay, I think Aroh, why thanks for the great session. I will say in this way because anyways you are on both sides. So in that note, maybe shall we start the quiz?
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Okay,
Uh,
so Aroh, bhai, shall I start or you will start the quiz?
anything which
You
okay, I
you can
think.
start also. You can
Okay,
start.
I can start also, no issue. Yeah. Shashi is also other side, right?
Yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes.
Shashi is here. Okay, Shashi, yeah, it's good, great. So let me share my screen again. So let's see, and then we see the assignment. Who actually will win? Uh, who will be doing the marking? Is it you or Priyesh?
Priyesh is taking note. He mentioned.
Take. Okay,
Oh,
okay, good. Yeah. So guys, yeah, thank you, man. Thanks. So we are doing we have already covered module 1, 2, and 3. Now I'm going to something called as Power Automate, which um, um, Venkat and Yash have covered, right? So we have 5 questions and all, and we see how it works, man, right? So it's quite simple. It's the same drill. I put the question, you have to answer. Faster finger will wins the game, and we see it again. Okay. So let me share my pin here. The pin is here, which is 299. Again, guys, the top 5 will win the game. So 09453.
yeah, just to give heads up everyone, morning people have answered. It's the summation of the marks actually.
Thanks, Cleven. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Okay, guys. Yeah, and this is the last session, and then we will announce the winners, top 5, and everyone will win. Actually, everyone win. Right? It's about the things you stayed with us, and then we are giving some giveaway to you. So please, we are really grateful that since morning you are with us, and then we are giving some kind of takeaway for you. And a top 5 winners will have some goodie bags. So later, all top 5 have to some email address and at your home address. You can just email later on that. So first thing first, I'm going to top for the module 4, Power Automate, right? And we see who will do the answer, right? Yeah. Okay. Now if you want to able to start the flow yourself at any time, what type of trigger you might will use it yourself, right? Automatic button schedule or the hair trigger. Rahul, you do on the in the I think yeah. Oh, excellent. I think everyone. I think Venkat and Yash so clear that able to answer everyone is able to. So thanks, and let me see. Alauddin. Oh man, you're going. You are doing great, man. Anjali, Ankit, Abhijit, Yalanka again. Guys, you're doing great. So next one is again multi-select. What are the following actions you will include in a flow? What actions? Okay, a loop, a button press, data operations, posting a tweet. What actions you can do? Okay, it's a multi-select. Okay, so there are two things which are there, which is first one is the loops, and second is the data operation. This is, could be a tricky, but I think the posting a tweet is also right answer, right? Looping in Power Automate, you can looping, you can have a data operations, you can have initialize variables, you can have a post a tweet. Button press is not valid because it's not an action. Okay, so let's see is doing well. Ankit, oh, Ankit is doing well. Sheikh, suddenly we have Sheikh in the thing. Mang, okay, Mangdeep has done the highest climber. Very good, right? Number three, right? Which is not type again, not a type of flow which you can create in Power Automate. Type of flow, business process flow, event driven, desktop flow, or generate automatic flow. Not a type. Again, not a type. Okay, that is correct, right? So event driven, we know that if the email has sent by to the user, then it's a event driven. Business process flow, again, using model driven app. Desktop flow, we have already seen with the amazing session of Yash. So the only thing which is not type is something called as generated action flow. Okay. Alauddin, wow, you are doing very good. Let's go to the next one. Ankit is the top now. Fourth question, which is the following the best prediction model, right? Prediction model, right? Predict the outcome of yes or no, predict whether the number of objects, predict a text, okay, or the predict profitable, how profitable the project will may be, right? So prediction model we defined. This could be a tricky, but something which is might be on an exam. Prediction. Okay, yeah. So it's a mixed one. So I think so when you do prediction, right? An example, right? In Singapore, keep on raining all the time. It's raining now. It's not raining now. But a prediction it will be whether it will rain. I think in Mumbai, Pune is raining, right? So prediction will rain. Obviously, it's raining in Mumbai and Pune, right? So prediction models find whether it's a it will predict it will rain fall or not. Okay. And the object is when you use the text recognizer, those things and all, right? So something which we can go for work for that. So Ankit, Sheikh, wow, Abhijit is doing good, great man also. Let's go at the fifth topic of this session. What describe a relationship between triggers and actions? What describe a relationship between triggers and actions? Okay, actions are taken by the user to start a trigger with a flow. Trigger determine the app creator. Okay, so something which is something you have to be take note of this. Action can be triggered by certain flows, so you have to give the right answer here. Okay, yeah. So mostly people able to answer. This is quite tricky. I won't say tricky because of the questions. I mean, the options they give to us, right, is well written it like it's a lot of things, a lot of text they provide to us, right? So at least I can find most of the people to answer at least 15 able to answer this, which means you are able to understand the core concept of the trigger and actions, right? Trigger start with the flow and depend what will happen. For example, I start create a new SharePoint item, right? Then the action should be by email should be sent. Okay, it is a purchase request. Your event your leave request will be sent for approval if the management approve it on. So we have a flow and we have the action for that. Let's work on that. So let's see who's the writer. Sheikh. Uh, Congrats, Sheikh. You are number 3. Raghavinder is good as well. And the top prize is Ankit. Great, great. Ankit, you are doing well. Again, Abhijit and Alauddin, very, very well tried. I very appreciate that you tried at least. So thanks for that. Thanks, really thanks for attending, right? So guys, one thing I just want to take note that these question might be in your exam as well, right? It's not like because a couple of questions we have done, right? Yeah. So yeah. So let's see one cricket. Yeah. So this few of the questions were a bit tricky, but it's okay. We can try with that again. And I go for the next fifth module. Sorry. Yeah. So fifth module is where it is. Fifth module, which is called as a Power BI. No. Let's go to the Power Virtual Agents. I go by the topics. Okay. Um, Clavin one, right? So let's go. Okay. If Clavin is here, he can also answer. Yeah. Okay, so let's go for that, right? So we go to the thing and the module is Power Virtual Agents. Okay. And the pin is 942, 39, 38. So I put in inside the teams as well. 942, 39, 38. Wow, all people are excited. Yeah. Rahul also great. Praveen. Yeah. Sanjeev Kumar. Yes, you is here. And then Prakha Gupta. Excellent. Excellent. So I'm going to
Yeah,
start the
guys.
session.
Yeah, one thing, guys, don't put the name like you, or else we'll not identify who is the winner. Just a note. Yeah, Arrow, over to you.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, good point, Google actually. Okay, so yeah, so difficult to identify later on, right? But anyways, we will ask questions. The top 5, anyways, we have to answer because they will get the goodie bag by Wish Labs. Don't worry on this. But attend the other well, it's okay. Other people can just do just be sporty. That's the thing, right? Let's go. So Power Virtual Agents, we have 5 questions here. How many trigger phases are optimal for the specific topic? Okay. How many trigger phases are optimal in the specific topic? Yeah, I think Clavin actually shared with you as well. Oh, this surprise. Actually, I was thinking 5 to 10 also. Yeah, so even the people get confused. No, yeah, but actually what Microsoft recommend is to 10 to 15. The reason being is that if you're more data, more easy to have than AI to be precise, right? So let's go to the who's I tried. Nilankasya, very good. Yeah, so we have Mangaldeep, Rahul and Arpita. Great. So second question is which of the following is not true for ending about ending notes, editing notes. Okay. Editing notes can be done only by existing topics, can be done by only by system only, both existing and system topics, or not possible. Okay, so let me see. Oh, that's excellent. Yeah, I think Clevin actually able to give all the right answer, right? So that's good. Okay. Naveen, wow. So very nice jump, Naveen. And then we go to the third topic. It's again multi-select. What a note can do. Okay, what a note can do. Okay, so you see whether you can ask a question, call to action, or show a message, or show to any topic. It's a multi-select. Oh, is it all true? Is it okay? Yeah, that's true. And everyone applied, happened to everyone will in that way. So great, great. Yeah. So Alauddin, great. You have done the excellent job so far in this game. But let's go to the fourth topic, the fourth question. What kind of user responses can be in chatbot who can listen to for, right? Multiple choices, a number, a string, or all above. User options. What kind of user options can a chatbot can listen for? Guys, I think Clavin had done the excellent job, right? Rahul has done excellent job as well, right? And then we see who's the winner of this game. Again, a multi-select. Okay, choose two. Which of the following options have when we have end the conversation in the note? Okay, which is the options for when you end the conversation note? Okay, return to menu, end the survey, go to next topic, or transfer to the agent. Choose two. Okay. A lot of people answer a mix. It's a very, I mean, could be a tricky question in that way. So let's see who is a winner for this. Rahul, great. And then we have Henry. Yeah, Henry is great. Done good. So I want to see who's a winner today. Arpita. Hi, Arpita. Congrats. Yeah, so Cliven also said you are all set for exam. Yeah, that's all the people able to answer Cliven. I mean, like really, I'm now doubtful that if people able to answer able to answer my session. I don't know. Let's see. Okay. Yeah. So right, that's good. Excellent job, guys. I mean, really appreciate. Okay, so I'm going to the next topic, the last topic, and this is a final uh, round, right? And we have five questions as well, right? So thanks, Priyesh, for please taking note here. And then we will go for the sixth topic, and we go for no, six, face the fifth, yeah. Four questions. Oh, this should be easy then. Should be easy. Yeah. Okay. So the guys, only four questions, and we have a winner soon in this round, and we have do some time for our team to give so top five guys, go all girls. Let's see, right? So that this is the last round, and we see how who is the one who has may win this game, right? So this is the module 5 Power BI. And the pin is 304, okay, 32, 37. Okay, excellent, guys. I mean, I'm so happy that you guys are really sporty and will be great. Yeah, Prakha here's here, right? Rakhevinder is here. Great. Ankesh is here. Bipin is here. Great. 23 people are that, which means we can start the session. Great. Introduction to Power BI. Okay, guys, please. This is my topic. I want to have a good answer, good one. Great. Yeah. Multi-select. Okay. Which of the following is a right data source for Power BI? Okay. Spreadsheet, a database, an app, or a video. This is a easy peasy. Should be easy right now. Yeah. So let's say choose two. Aled, I'm so proud of myself. Sorry. Good. Yeah, good, great. I get it. Yeah, so Ali Raza is done. Excellent. Janesh is good. Raghavendra is here. Good, great, great. Yeah, so we have done the good job. now we're doing another question, which is called as a which of the following is true for Power BI? Okay, just not to you have to log in to your login credentials. Visualization come from only one data source. You can access any Microsoft app or none of the above. One thing I showed you in brief, you have to do something before you log in. Okay, what you do something. Yeah, I give a hint also. Log in, you have to log in first. Yeah. So it's good. At least, yeah, it's a practice for you guys. So the right answer is that for anything, because we are working Office 365, you must log in first, right? You must log in, right? And then you can go to anything. So right answer is true. You have to enter your credentials to your Power BI report. Okay, no issues. Okay, as a thing happens. So Ali Raza actually able to answer this both the questions, and we have yeah, yes, Raghavendra, SSO will also work. Yeah, what is the relationship between the Power BI desktop and Power BI service? I told you two different these things. Okay, there are two different reasons, right? The Power BI desktop is generate content and share the content, right? Power BI desktop is a local application, but the service is a SaaS application. So you just think which is the right answer for you guys. Great. Yeah, this is something which is great. I mean, most of the people answer, and these two are just to confuse you guys, right? At least you know Power BI Desktop is a local application which you install and then you publish. That is called as a Power BI service, right? A second, you generate a content. Content could be your SQL Server, could be any thing, and then you can share to your SharePoint or Teams. So, right answer. You are good. I think you guys will excel clear the exam very fast. So Bipin is doing great as well. The last question is here. What is the benefit of asking a question about your data section? Okay. So what is the benefit, right? So you can ask the questions from the report. Okay. You can ask from actually natural language. You can ask from flexible from any visual. You can access user data. There are some questions which are not relevant. So yeah. So everyone, most of the people, I'm so proud of you guys that the most of the people able to answer. I mentioned to you that and when you search Power BI dashboard, and then you can ask a question about your data. Your data could be a terabyte of data, could be a SQL data, anything data, right? So the right answer was the ask a question, right? So let's go and see who's the people person who Prakar Gupta. Very good, Prakar. I'm really proud of you, right? Janish, yeah. Hi, Janish. And the last person who's this? Bipin Kumar. Hi, Sanjeev and Arpita. Very well done. I'm so happy that you did attempt this quiz, and within few minutes we will give the people who have done the right answer. Okay. Okay. Um, so again, uh, Gokul or anyone, Prayesh, any
Yeah,
things you want to ask the audience or any things, any
yeah.
inputs?
Actually, I'm running now feedback session. By the time maybe Arav, you want to check with Priyesh along with regarding scores tally. Now we have all scores actually.
Yeah.
By the time I run the feedback session, yeah. Priyesh, you have some clarification. Maybe you can discuss with Arav. By the time, let me just present my screen. Okay.
I think Gokul, I think he's still some time. We give some 5 minutes to him maybe to share his screen because it
That's
takes some
fine.
time. Yeah.
So that's fine. I'm
Yeah.
straight taking this screen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
So basically, guys, actually, this is we are at the last of the session. Just I'll share my screen. You guys log into this site in your mobile app or whatever it may be. You log into www.menti.com or use the code this. Or maybe I can copy. I can press the chat also. Right link. So then once logged in, maybe you guys can answer the question. After you log in using this, you will get your, yeah. And one person can have multiple entries even, whatever their thought process. It may not be necessary specific to one word. Okay. So even you guys think it's negative, that's also absolutely fine because we are not able to track who is typing what. Okay, so that will be feedback for us for the future improvement. I'll wait for 1 minute.
Guys, and also, I mean, everything is looking great. Just want to get the idea about what can be improved if you think that it can be something is not clear,
Correct.
something was not there. It will be good for us to something if we can improve on, right? And we were doing
Correct.
these sessions every quarter as well, not just annual. We're doing the quarterly. So if you think that what we can suggestions that what should we do cover on that, maybe the ALM, maybe want to do something more about Power Virtual Agents, how to integrate with the Azure bot service and all. So please
Yeah,
help
that
us to, yeah.
yeah, that also you can type here. That's why you can see any feedback. If you think session should be there, more sessions should be there, quarterly should be organized or something, whatever thought process, maybe you can add also even 2 3 words because I understand there is word limit. You can put maximum 2 3 words. More sessions bi-weekly. Okay, noted. I think we all need to note that. CI/CD pipeline, ALM. Okay, that part also we I think another mate this morning also asked this question. Definitely we taken note on that. Okay, I think that's fair enough of time. Already I think 23 people have given comments or still comments are coming in. Okay. So this is just to feedback because I understand you guys spend your time whole day so that if anything you think it can be improvised for future sessions, that will be really helpful. That will be helpful for you guys also for the next session. Okay, I think all good feedback. I can see only one or two is okay, not bad, except that all other things good. Okay, we'll try to improve still. Those who has commented not bad, okay. So let's move to next question. I'll just take note of the feedback snapshot. Maybe anyone? Aroh, are you there? Okay, I have taken.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here.
Okay, just to take the snapshot regarding the feedback, I have taken. Anyways, it's fine. Yep. I think I moved out to next questions. So this is regarding your understanding. So far you attended PL 900, right? Now you knows Power Platform, what are the apps and all these things. Even we discussed a lot of apps. Can you enter what are the apps are there under Power Platform? And second, it's not only related to apps. If you understand some features, keywords, that also you can put so that we'll know your understanding. Because we are assuming PL 900 means basic level learning, so you understand something like Power FX, just example. You can put some keywords also. I think people understand Canvas app, Power Apps, Power Virtual Agent, model driven app. Yeah, that's great. Chatbot, yeah, that's interesting. So I think a lot of people understand Power Apps and Power Virtual Agent seems. Power BI also came. ROI. Power Automate, yes. Even I think Power Automate also a lot of things are there. A lot of features, keywords also there. Power Pages. Yep. What is MDDCA? Maybe I missed. Dataverse, yeah, that's interesting. Yep. Want to learn Azure. Okay. Okay, model driven. Okay, okay. Yeah, I think fair enough of understanding also from the session. I think people understood what are the components are there. Let's say Power Apps. What are the things are there in Power Apps? Model driven app, Canvas app. I can see everything is there. Expressions, yeah. Wow.
I think there are a lot of people are asking about Power Automate and expressions. We can have some session on that.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
because expressions is something which is can go
Mhm.
with the beginner to advanced.
Correct, correct.
Yeah. ALM, COE integration, these are very amazing topics, man. Seriously.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That one we can think of. One is ALM this and this expressions one. And I saw Azure topic also someone mentioned. We need Azure.
Yeah.
That also we can put.
Integration with Azure.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, we can put that even. Want to learn Azure.
A very big Dynamics 365 also there. It's
Yeah, that's
it's
also there. That's anyways we can do. So this time PL 900, maybe next time we can do related to dynamics.
into dynamic side we can have, because if you see the what people are missing is about dynamics specifically, right? The things.
Mm,
Yeah.
mm, mm. Yep, yep. So that part we can do, but as we know, right, one day I believe it is difficult to complete end-to-end syllabus. Rather, some basic certification course only we can complete in one day, or it will be multiple day sessions. That one maybe we can brainstorm how we can take it up. Yeah, Robe, you can see, right? People are entering. It's keep on juggling. When it remain constant, then okay, done.
Yeah, I think it will. You can just take a screenshot now. I mean, no way we can just.
That's really interesting actually. People are interested to give their feedbacks. That's more interesting also.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Okay, we
Also DevOps. Yeah, this is a very
yeah,
nice topic. Yeah.
correct, correct. Okay, so I think that's all. I think already we are 1 2 minutes for each questions just to capture the feedback, just to understand because why we put in this way so that this is something uh, we don't want, some people don't want to disclose their name, don't want to give their feedback. In this way, you can give your negative feedback. Nobody will know even. Okay. So it is for us to improve, but I can see all our positive feedbacks and just suggestions for future things. That's really helpful to us to think. I think that's all from my end to capture the feedback. So over to Aroh, Priyesh. So are we going to announce? I think some feedback is coming. Winner announcement. Shall we do over LinkedIn? How is the plan, Priyesh?
Yeah, I think because we need to compile scores from both the tracks, and because everyone we had a
Now it
different
is
set
tie
of
state,
winners.
is it?
Sorry?
Now it is tie state.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
everyone's was within the first three, and we had different set
yeah,
of
yeah, 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 yeah.
winners in each round. So we have to also look at their previous and uh, sessions across all three rounds from both
Yeah, yeah.
tracks, and
So
then we have to add
basically,
them and announce.
yeah, guys, last time actually we announced then and there because it is single track.
It was a
That's why
single
we
track,
we
yes.
announced immediately. But now we have track one, track two, so we have to compile the scores and all. But anyways, don't worry, you will get. I think we can close it up today. Uh,
Yeah, so probably later during the evening or early tomorrow morning, I and someone else can, review the scores and post it up on LinkedIn.
okay, that
And
makes
do we have everyone's email address of who all have attended?
that I don't know actually
Uh,
whether everyone is.
the people. Okay, I
So
don't know whether.
are you are saying something? Yep.
Yeah, because people who attended, right? I can get it from the
Okay, yeah,
team's
then that's fine.
attendees list, right? Yeah,
Okay, fine.
yeah,
All
yeah.
right. Okay, then that works. Okay, so guys, everyone.
Can we get the link to recording? I mean, recording of the
Yeah, we're
meeting
gonna
anywhere?
yeah, as we mentioned earlier, the SLA for recordings is 1 month. So since we have two or three sets of recording, we'll need to clean it up, edit, and put it up on our YouTube channel. So if you're following our Power Platform Classmates social handles, you'll also find a YouTube channel for the same, and we'll be uploading it there soon.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
no
think I
issues.
think
I mean,
I
Yeah.
posted the links also.
Yes.
Maybe I'll repost again for your easy
Yeah.
reference.
Yeah. Please do
in
that.
the Power Platform classmate handle, right?
Yeah, I pinged,
Yes.
I
Yes.
pinged, I pinged
He
all.
has just
Can see.
posted. We'll again post all the updates here,
Okay, sure.
all the
Just
social
checking. Yeah.
handles, and once we are able to edit those in coming weeks, we'll post all the sessions on our YouTube channel.
Yeah, sure.
So
Thank you.
Right?
Thanks very
as per
much.
your suggestions also, whoever given suggestions, you keep following this, and you will get upcoming sessions on ALM or whatever suggestions we received so far. Okay,
Correct. Yes.
LinkedIn handle we
And
can.
then correct. So give us this weekend till we compile the scores for everyone. We have it all in the game app in Excel, but we need to compile it across both the tracks, and then we should be able to announce by tomorrow or before Monday. All right.
Yep. Then I think that's all.
Uh, Yes, again, thank you everyone for joining us today. Please keep looking for Power Platform Classmates update, and you will know all the winners soon as well.
Yes, I think this is Clavin. So finally, before ending, thank you guys for organizing such a great event. It takes a lot of pre-planning and many things to organize the event. So lots of thanks to the organizers as well. It was great. Even I learned new things today. So thank you guys.
Okay,
Thank.
this is a big thing from us. I mean, as an organizer, that you learned something new from us. I mean, really appreciate Clevin that you are such a humble person. Then you always give a good feedback to us. Thanks for
I,
that. Yeah,
it's not a feedback. I learned new things. I said that I learned new things. To be very honest, I learned many new things, not
yeah,
few. So it
yeah.
was great, and thank you very much for organizing the
Sure.
event.
Thanks a lot. Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you.
So
Thank you.
again, first thing I just before we close off, I want to say big thanks, a big shout out to all the people who attended the sessions, and
Absolutely.
we do these events again every quarterly. And then somebody asked about the physical. We are planning to have physical sessions, but because of
Exactly.
the COVID, yeah, but let us planning first. Then we do maybe in Mumbai, Delhi, or maybe in Pune. One in Singapore also we do try to do it, but we need some planning because in Singapore still we have COVID courses, so we try to do it when everything the government allows that thing only. So give some time. We'll do some physical sessions as well later.
Yeah, actually we have in plan actually. This is what we already in our roadmap. So we will do it. It will be physical, it will be hybrid mode even. Those cannot join physical, they can join virtual. Those can come physical, they can come over.
Sure.
Okay.
All right.
Uh,
Thanks again. And again, Golok, is it possible for you to just paste all the Power Platform Classmate social media handles so that, if anyone is not following, they can follow now, so that they can
Sure,
know
sure.
the results tomorrow.
Yeah, I think I just pasted, I think. No?
Mm.
Okay,
Yeah, you
let
just do it.
Yeah, yeah.
You can do it again. It's Google. I think it's easier. So just
I'll
okay.
just do it.
yeah, just copy
I
That's
it
okay.
again. Yeah.
I'll do it.
yeah, pasted it.
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks.
Thank
Okay.
you.
All right. Thanks again, everyone. And please look out for the results. Give us a day to compile everything, and we will post it on the LinkedIn channel. And hoping to see you all again in the next one, and it will possibly be hybrid mode. If not, even if it's virtual, again, all of us are looking forward to meeting you back again for a full day of classroom events. Thank you for joining today, and you all
Thank
have a
you.
great weekend.
Thank you. Enjoy your weekend.
Yeah. Thank you. Have a great weekend. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye.